Hi, my name is Jason Grant, and this is Living with Integrity, a series of short stories on what it means to live with integrity. Enjoy. Clean up. Cleaning up is the third axis of human development, according to integral theory. What it is the idea of cleaning up your inner space. Just like you need to regularly clean up your physical spaces, you also need to be able to clean up your interior, your psyche. What is there to clean up within your interior or your psyche? Simply speaking, it's all the unwanted bits that you no longer need in your life. Fresh Mind process is all about enabling people to completely and utterly clean up all the rubbish and impurities that are sitting within their minds. This process produces absolute clarity of mind. It's equivalent to having an absolutely clear, spick and span room in which you know exactly where everything is, why everything is in the order that it is in, because you've put it there yourself that way, because you've chosen to, and a place that has plenty of room for you to navigate, create in, be calm in, blissful, happy, joyful, reverent. It's a place that is full of light. The windows are letting the sunshine inside, and the life is able to be preserved, certainly, and thrive inside. Cleaning up is something that people sometimes confuse and conflate with the shadow work. It's important to explore your shadow. Cleaning up, though, is cleaning all the bits of yourself that you no longer want, whether they sit in the shadow or are in the front of your mind, in the light bit. Shadow work in itself does not mean you've cleaned up. And cleaning up, unless it's also dealing with the shadow, is not going to be complete. Fresh Mind is the only process that cleans up both light and shadow aspects of yourself once and for all. It's the most complete way to heal yourself once and for all and not have to re-traumatize yourself again with different things that will create impurities in the mind. Cleaning up is becoming more and more essential as an axis of human development because many of us are wanting to live in clean spaces. We certainly want to live in as clean a space as we possibly can in the physical world. What starts bugging us is eventually when we realize that our interior world is a bit impure. In many people, this is very impure. These impurities of the mind in the interior space lead to feelings of depression, anxiety, fear, sadness, anger, indifference, all sorts of emotions that we don't really want to experience. Yet majority of people around the world seem to be swimming in those kind of emotions as their default setting. It seems to many people around the world that being in constant fear, anxiety, feeling low, lack of energy, all these kind of emotions and thoughts seem to be the normal standard way of life. Well, I'm here to tell you that there is nothing normal standard about that whatsoever. The normal standard way of humans to be thinking, feeling, and living their life is much more in the emotions of bliss, reverence, peace, love, balance, calmness, joy, trust, resolution, enlightenment. Imagine a world and a lifestyle in which you were blissful majority of the time for no apparent reason whatsoever. To most people, this sounds like a fairy tale. It sounds unbelievable. It sounds impossible. It sounds like something that cannot be reached whatsoever. But I'm here to tell you that it's absolutely possible. We get people regularly to reach this space, to stay in this space, to thrive in this space, and to maintain this space throughout their lives. Cleaning up is a form of miracle making in some sense. In religious traditions, cleaning up has happened to all the good prophets of the times past. Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, had angels come down from the sky, open his chest, and remove the shadow out of his heart, stitched him back up, and after that he was able to be the prophet. In Christianity, the tradition of christening and baptizement is a tradition of cleaning up. It is a metaphysical story of being washed of all your traumas and psychological baggage to start a new life of clarity, vision, bliss, joy, reverence, peace, love, harmony, and enlightenment. Of course, many people around the world don't really spend any time even ever thinking about these kind of traditions and these kind of processes. But those that do come to their senses that this is possible do step into a process like Fresh Mind, and they realize that it's actually really possible and straightforward to complete oneself in terms of cleaning up. The outcome of this process of cleaning up is also something that impacts on the waking up, on the enlightenment, because once people drop the weight of their psychology, those kind of heavy weights of the baggage that they've been carrying all their lives in their minds, when they drop the weight, they become lighter, which is the process of enlightenment. And as they become lighter, they rise up in their self-awareness. They are able to hold higher frequencies and hold higher states of consciousness as the norm. And this is how cleaning up leads to higher awareness and also enables an easier process of growing up as the person stops standing in their own way of true self-development in a holistic sense. Cleaning up is something that I would highly recommend that everyone looks at doing. Fresh Mind is the ultimate way to do that once, completely, holistically, and that sticks for the rest of your life. Of course, after you clean up once, you are then able to maintain your inner space as clean and not let any other impurities penetrate your psyche. This way, you can continuously hold the clarity of your own mind and continue living a life which you always wanted to live. So clean up. Hi guys, thank you very much for watching yet another story from Living with Integrity series. Please post in the comments on what caught your attention the most, perhaps thought that you had or a question that you have for me. I'll most likely introduce it in future episodes as a theme. Also, if you like or dislike this, please do so and share this with other friends of yours who will benefit from this. I really want to turn this into a community effort, and I'm committed to posting once or twice a week, so watch out for future episodes. Subscribe to the channel as well and ring the bell so you can get the notification when the next story is up. I've got loads and loads of these, hundreds of them in plan, so please stay tuned and let's get this channel growing. Thank you so much.